Hello, dear hearts. I am so excited for our Wesak service, and I hope you do too, that you are ready for this wonderful Wesak service. I hope the connection is good here. Looks like everything perfect. Buenos dias, Mexico. That is a joy to be with all of you, dear hearts. Greetings, California. Hello, Canada. Good morning, Canada. Good morning, America. I am so happy. I hope that everything sounds good and that you can see very well. At least here, my screen is perfect. It's just perfect. I am so happy, so thankful for the YouTube live stream because in Facebook, as you know, everything was so unstable. Oh, good morning, France. God bless us all. And bom dia, Brasil. Oh, I am so happy to have someone from Brazil, my country. And here in Germany, dear hearts, I am in Frankfurt, very near to the airport, about 45 minutes by car from the airport of Frankfurt, and about 30 minutes from Frankfurt main station. So I am so grateful and hope that everything is perfect. I go to start to share here the slides. So wonderful. I hope you are seeing the slides there. And that, at least here, it is really good. I can see it very well. The slides. Oh, good morning, Texas. Good morning, America. Yes, you see, I have so beautiful dreaming during this night, and I am filled with energy. So I am really happy, and I hope that we are going to have now a wonderful Wesak ceremony. So, dear hearts, so it's 3 p.m. here. So I would like that you calm yourself now so that we can start it. Everything for me is also new in YouTube. That is the second time that I am doing a live here. So I am learning also to manage the tools, and I hope that everything is perfect. So welcome to the 7 Sacred Weeks. Today we have the vlog 12 and our Wesak service. We are going just to have a short contemplation of the AM chart to connect a little bit with our I am presence. We are always connected, but when we do it consciously, we just make it stronger. and then we are going direct to the Wesak Service. So let's see if I can go to the slides through here, or if I needed to click there on the slides. Let me see. No, so I think I needed to go there on the slides. Let me see here, you say. So I needed to click on the slides. I needed to click on the slides. Let me see here. To adjust. And let us start eating God's way. So just place the hands on your heart and feel your God within, your mighty presence. Just feel that presence within your heart. And let us make it together the opening blessing. Beloved mighty and presence here, there, and everywhere, we love you, bless, and thank you forever, forever, and beyond. For I am in you and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, dear hearts, let us move our attention to the Christmas star, a star that is above our homes. Just visualize a beautiful shining star above your house and feel the expansion of its light. Then visualize millions of light rays descending from that star upon the area where you live, charging everyone, everything in your house, neighborhood, city, and country with Wesak blessings, with ascended master, love, wisdom, power, ascended master, kindness, ascended master, perfection of the lighting. And just visualize your area covered with a blanket of light. And the light of God never fails to make your area a beautiful island of light in this planet. And it's done. Now, dear hearts, let us just connect our Christmas star to the Christmas star above the Royal Teton Retreat, above the Rocky Mountains. And just visualize that star shining like 1,000 suns, blessing America, Canada, and the world. The threefold flame visibly manifest is within the heart of these mountains. And I can see the room of this flame there. And today it blazes with great intensity. Feel the ascended masters, reality, they are gathered there. And also, they are also going to the Himalayas within us. Lord Land is so happy. Saint Germain and many other ascended masters. I ask them to protect us, to protect our atmosphere, to protect our service to the light, to protect our force field, to protect our internet connection. And I ask them also that they use us as a vehicle of transmission of their blessings to the world. And I know it is done and it's sustained. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, dear hearts, today we are going to have the water for the elixir, and this elixir will be the water that Lord Gautama, you blessed. I have a water and also a bottle, and then I go to explain to you what you can do. If you don't have a bottle also of water and don't have doesn't have no bottle near you, you can let a little bit of your water in the moment that we are going to drink the water during the service, and then you fill up in a bottle of the water to multiply the other of the bottle, and we are going to put it outside for 3 days to be charged with the full moon, with the holy blessings of the Wesak. But then we are going to speak a little more about it. Now let us make the call for the elixir of light. Beloved mighty and presence, Lord Gautama, Lord Maitreya, great divine director, Lord Mahatchohan, God Himalaya, Saint Germain, empowering powers of light, please charge and charge this mineral water with the Wesak blessings in whatever substances and virtues we need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the ascended masters in our physical bodies when we drink it at the end of our service. By the light of God that never fails, I command and demand, and it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So let us place the water to be charged during the service. And now just feel the Christ presence within your heart. Just feel that presence. That presence is you. Because this body is just a garment. That presence is the consciousness within you. And just accept it. And invite it to take command, hold dominion, and produce perfection through you. Through your thoughts, feelings, words, and deeds. And it's done. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, yes, I feel the presence within too. And today, I woke up in the morning and my threefold flame is so alive because of the moment of the Wesak. So let us start our Wesak service with our meditation. We are gathered here today, dear hearts, to celebrate the Wesak, a ceremony that occurs annually on the first full moon when the sun enters the sign of Taurus. At this very moment, year after year, our beloved Lord Gautama returns in his visible body, accompanied by his great brother, the beloved Lord Maitreya. You know, the both of them were the two first life streams that answered the call of Sanat Kumara thousands or millions of years ago, thousands of years ago, I think. So, bestowing great blessings upon the entire planet, especially for everyone present in the sacred valley where the ceremony occurs. The visible manifestation of Lord Gautama, it said, that lasts only 8 minutes, while the entire ceremony there lasts about 30 minutes. We are going to do it in over 1 hour because you need to explain the items of the ceremony. And there they just perform it. So let us prepare ourselves to come to this sacred place somewhere in the Himalaya mountains. Begin by breathing deeply and slowly. So together, calming your external activity of thought and feelings. Connect with your mighty and presence above your head in your electronic body and pour forth your deepest love to your source of life. Focus on your heart. Imagine the perfect connection between your I am presence in your electronic body and your threefold flame within your heart, which serves as the abode, the dwelling place of that mighty presence within your physical body. Relax, feel the golden light of your heart expanding and expanding until this light completely enfolds you. Visualize yourself within this, a golden sphere of light. This sphere of radiant light will be the vehicle that transport you to the valley on the slopes of the Himalayan mountains where the Wesak ceremony takes place. Remember, the I am presence within you is one with the presence in the hearts of all human beings, all great initiates, ascended masters, angels, Elohim, and cosmic beings of light. It knows everything, dear hearts. It knows everyone. It knows every tiny particle in this universe. Nothing escapes the presence. Therefore, it knows exactly where the ceremony takes place, and it will immediately transport you there if you call and wish to do so. Mentally, place the hands on your heart and say, "My beloved I am presence, please transport me now to this sacred valley in the Himalayan mountains, where I can join this luminous congregation of holy ones and light workers around the planet, and together draw the blessings of Lord Gautama for us and the world. I am so grateful." Now, envision your inner bodies within this golden sphere of light, ascending and soaring rapidly through the atmosphere, hidden towards the valley of Wesak. Or do you move very fast within a soft travel? You don't feel any pressure and are fully aware of the holy experience. You are aware of crossing continents and reaching Asia. And as you approach the sacred valley in the Himalayas mountains, your speed begins to slow down until your presence, that means your higher mental body, puts you softly on the ground among all those who have already arrived to attend this sacred ceremony. In this diagram from the book The Masters and the Path by Leadbeater, we can see the area there. In the center, we have of the altar here, there is a space where there is placed a beautiful, glorious, ancient, golden bowl filled with crystalline water. And as the moment of the full moon approaches, the place fills with students, initiates, holy men, and lamas, forming a beautiful congregation of light workers, messengers of God, and great beings who represent the keepers of the flame for our planet and humanity. They are sitting in this area here where we see people so serene with happy faces as we are, taking care to leave considerable space between them and the altar stone. And here we have a view of the place here that is from the book, and here is a 3D picture made by my friend Spirit. He made it last year, but I think I could not use it because I didn't have time to prepare the slides. You see, I work on these slides about 30 hours in the last few days. So It's a beautiful panoramic. So here you see the crowd or the people. And of course, because it's so big, the place, you just can see here a gold place that is the altar there. Here I put a little bit in zoom so you may perceive the area and see. Here we have this, I don't know, stairs, if you say that in English. And my friend is a spirit. I also created a panoramic view of this. That is this area here where we see stupa on the diagram. So it's just so we can feel the place. So I would like that you feel the atmosphere of the place you are there in your inner bodies in this moment, dear hearts. So just feel the presence of the light workers, the masters, lamas, students of light, and also feel the silence, the peace of this sacred place. It's important to know that we are here, and here is the altar, and between the altar here and where we are, we have the place where the ascended masters, here is written brotherhood, where they perform with their very body symbols, and with these symbols they radiate the archetypes of the symbols for the holy planet. So Leadbeater wrote, about half an hour before the moment of full moon, at a signal given by the Mahatuhan, the members of the Brotherhood draw together in the open space in the center of the plain, to the north of the great altar of stone, and arrange themselves three deep in a large circle, all facing inwards, the outmost circle being composed of the younger member of the Brotherhood, and the great officials occupying certain points in the innermost circle. And now I would like that you visualize these three concentric circles, because as we contemplate the circles, we are absorbing the archetypes, divine archetypes that the ascended masters radiate when they form this symbol there. The circle represents perfection, divinity, and eternity. It has no beginning, dear hearts, no end. As life, life has no beginning, no end. There is no end. Life is. Everyone's hearts are in perfect harmony. The sky is clear and bright. A magnificent energy flows through the entire valley, then intuitively guided only by our I am presence. Everyone begins chanting in Pali. The chant resonates throughout the region, spreading waves of blessings in all directions. We are preparing, dear hearts, the place in the entire planet to receive the presence of this great being of light, Lord Gautama. And as the chant deepens and picks up rhythm, a glorious presence becomes visible in the center of the three concentric circles. There, our eyes behold the luminous presence of Lord Maitreya. He carries a cylindrical scepter of power that emanates a glowing aura. The scepter symbolizes authority over all elements and forms. Contemplate now, beloved Lord Maitreya, at the center of the circles. Note that, dear hearts, the very bodies of the ascended masters make the circles with their luminous presence. Lord Maitreya represents the center point of the circle. It is the radiant focus of Christ that expands its light to bless all life on earth and throughout the universe. Let us now contemplate this symbol and draw its glorious energy. We are connecting to the heart of the universe through the presence of Lord Maitreya. And let us invoke the mantra. I am centered in my might, I am presence. The Christ within my heart expands. Feel the expansion of your Christ presence to your hearts. And little by little, you observe that the masters in the circles begin to move, forming a new figure with their bodies. This movement creates now a cross within the circle. In the center of the cross, Lord Maitreya luminous presence continues to shine. The cross symbolizes the square of matter representing the earth, while the circle symbolizes God and heaven. The point at the center of the cross signifies the I am presence, or the heart of the great, great silence. It serves as a reminder of the origin of all life and that everything on earth and in heaven is sustained by a singular power, God, the mighty I am presence, represented here in this ceremony by the beloved Lord Maitreya's presence. Let us now contemplate this new symbol, the cross within the circle, and draw its glorious energy. We are feeding our connection with the heart of God. Let us invoke the mantra, I am the pure Christ within my heart, govern all my outer activity. Just absorb these archetypes to your hearts And while the masters and all of us continue chanting, the master moves again, now forming an equilateral triangle inside the circle. Lord Maitreya slowly moves to the apex next to the altar, where he places his scepter of power. The scepter rests beside the golden bowl, and we perceive that beautiful symbols are engraved in this chalice or grail. Wreaths of lotus flowers and other flowers cover the rock and tumble from the corners. Here, that was another picture made by my friend, is spirit of the altar that is made with just one stone, and also of the bowl and of the scepter. The chant, their hearts continues in Pali. We see the vibration of the wind. It's so peaceful and at the same time so powerful. The vibration. We are so happy and we are open to receive the presence of Lord Gautama. Hold your attention, Lord Maitreya, and on this new image formed by the Ascended Master's bodies, the triangle inside the circle. The triangle represents the Divine Trinity, love, wisdom, and power. While we contemplate this symbol and draw its radiant energy, let us invoke the mantra, I am. I am. I know I am. God love, God wisdom, and God power. I am. Absorb, draw into your own life stream the divine archetype of this symbol. Once more, the masters move and a new figure is formed. Now we see a triangle with three ovals that intertwine at its center. Lord Maitreya continues to shine at the apex of the triangle. These three ovals resemble petals that form the symbol of the fleur-de-lis, which represents the threefold flame within our hearts. At this moment, we observe a powerful current of light radiating from Lord Maitreya's heart to the hearts of all present in the valley, greatly enhancing our threefold flame. So, contemplate this symbol and remember it's the presence of the ascended masters that made this symbol. The symbol shine with their very bodies of lighting. And as you connect to this symbol and the presence of Maitreya, Just feel the expansion of your threefold flame. And let us call threefold flame expand, threefold flame expand, threefold flame expand, 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 threefold flame I am, threefold flame I am, threefold flame I am, I am, I am. Then, in another harmonious movement, the masters form a six-pointed star. It represents the connection between earth and heaven, the human and the divine nature pouring into the lower nature. It's represented by the downward triangle, while the human nature rising to the divine is represented by the upward triangle. Lord Maitreya stands at the upper vertex of the upward facing triangle, and behind him we have the altar that expands in this moment great light. Now, from Lord Maitreya's third eye comes a great current of light that touches the third eye of all of us, cleaning our inner vision and hearing the channels of the light and sound within our brain structure. Feel yourself perfectly connected with your source of light. Feel the expansion of your brain structure, and especially the pineal and pituitary glands within your brain. Feel perfectly connected with your I am presence. Hold this feeling. Charge yourself with the divine archetypes of the six-pointed star made by the very bodies of light of the Ascended Masters. And let us call I am the pure mind of God. Place the hands on your head and feel the expansion of light of your brain structure. I am the pure mind of God. I am the pure mind of God. I am, I am, I am. Soon after, the master moves again, and the six-pointed star transforms into a five-pointed star, the pentagram. Lord Maitreya walks towards the apex, which is closer to the altar. This five-pointed star represents the unification of human and divine nature. It represents the perfect man, the man in perfect harmony with his divine presence, the man of the golden age. Let us charge with the sacred energy of the symbol made by the very presence of the Ascended Masters as we come. I am divinely guided by the light in all that I think, feel, speak, and do. I am divinely guided by the light in all that I think, feel, speak, and do. I am divinely guided by the light in all that I think, feel, speak, and do. I am light in all that I am. Feel that. I am light in all that I am. I am light in all that I am. I am. I am. At this moment, the chant grows. A great energy runs through the crowd with your great currents of energy flowing through our bodies. It is as if all these cells are dancing inside us. We are in universe. We feel itself alive. At this time, we see two great masters join Lord Maitreya. On the right side, we see the presence of the Lord Maitreya, and on his left, the great divine director. They are magnificently dressed and exude great power, which represents the authority over the material and spiritual nature of man and all life on earth. So here we see the 5-pointed star. Here we have Lord Maitreya, the Mahatyahan, and the great divine director. The altar is behind them, like here. We have the altar, the presence of Lord Maitreya, and where is the brotherhood? We have the ascended master making this symbol, the 5-pointed star, and we are here. We also note another majestic presence becoming visible as we see beloved Saint Germain clad in radiant violet robes, walking toward the center of the 5-pointed star. He represents the perfect man, the ruler of the Aquarian age, the divine pattern on which we must focus on this age until we become true saints, as he is visibly manifest in this human octavian. Let us now contemplate the presence of beloved Saint Germain at the center, in the heart of the 5-pointed star there, and call his blessings for us in the world. I am Saint Germain's perfection. I am Saint Germain's mastery. I am Saint Germain's beauty and grace. I am the perfection of human race. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. The expectation grows stronger, the tension increases, everyone feels a potent stimulus or vibration that awakens, raises, and illuminates our aura, merging us all into a unified body of lighting. And when our hearts beat in the same rhythm and our minds are focused on a single point, the mighty presence within us, the chanting palace ceases. great silence, Lord Maitreya turns to the altar and takes the scepter of power from the altar and lifts it, saying in a mighty voice, "All is ready, beloved Master, come." He places the scepter of power onto the altar at the exact astronomical moment of the full moon of Taurus. And in the same instant, the majestic luminous presence of Lord Gautama Buddha appears above the southern hills. In the beginning, it's just in a small spot, a tiny spot. And then his presence increases in size until we can see his huge presence and aura in the sky above us. We are so delighted. We bow our heads and prostrate our faces to the ground, remaining so while Lord Maitreya chants the 3 verses that Gautama taught the boy Chata during his last earthly life. Lord Gautama, the sage of the sages, is the best instructor of mankind. He did all he had to do and went to the opposite shore, Nirvana. He is filled with strength and energy. I take for guidance this blessed being. Truth is non-material. It frees us from passion, desire, and sadness. It is immaculate. It is sweet, simple, and logical. It takes the truth. I take this truth for guidance. All that is given to the 8 categories of noble beings who in pairs form the 4 degrees and know the truth obtains a great reward. I take this brotherhood of noble beings as my guidance. Then Lord Maitreya gives us a signal, and we stand and contemplate the luminous presence of beloved Lord Gautama, the Lord of the world. Just look to beloved Lord Gautama and absorb, draw his radiant presence through your eyes, through your aura. Acknowledge this great being of light and feel his divine presence surrounding you. At this moment, beloved, the Lord Maitreya calls for our attention once more and begins to recite the words of the Mahamangala Sutta. In this discourse, Gautama Buddha describes blessings, which are wholesome personal pursuits or realizations that are progressively identified from worldly matters to the ultimate spiritual goal. Beloved Lord Maitreya speaks. Many devas and men yearning after good have pondered on blessings. Pray, tell me the greatest blessing. The Buddha says, not to associate with the foolish, but to associate with the wise and to honor those who are worth of honor. This is the greatest blessing. To reside in a suitable locality, to have done meritorious action in the past and to set oneself on the right course. This is the greatest blessing. To have much learning, to be skillful in handicraft, well trained in discipline, and to be of good speech. This is the greatest blessing. To support mother and father, to cherish wife and children, and to be engaged in peaceful occupation. This is the greatest blessing. To be generous in giving, to be righteous in conduct, to help one's relatives, and to be blameless in action. This is the greatest blessing. To dislike evil and abstain from it, to refrain from intoxicants and to be steadfast in virtue. Steadfast in virtue. We need to polish our characters. That is the great work. That needs to be our very religion. This is the greatest blessing. To be respectful to everyone, humble, contented, and grateful, and to listen to the law, which is Dharma, which is the divine plan fulfilled, the teaching and instructions of the ascended masters on due occasions. This is the greatest blessing. To be patient and obedient, to associate with wise men, and to have religious discussions on due occasions, like we are doing now. This is the greatest blessing. Self-restraint, a holy and chaste life, pure life. The perception of the noble truth and the realization of nirvana, that means ascension. This is the greatest blessing. A mind unruffled by the vagaries of fortune, from sorrow, freed from defilements, cleansed from fear, liberated. This is the greatest blessing. Those who thus abide ever remain invincible in happiness established. These are the greatest blessing. Right after, when Lord Maitreya finished this teaching, Lord Maitreya takes the water from the altar, raising the golden bowl above his head. At this moment, the brotherhood and everyone in the multitude also take their own chalice and place them upon their heads. Beloved Maitreya returns the water to the altar and says, "He is the Lord, the Holy One, who possesses the 8 kinds of knowledge and has fulfilled our initiations on the path. He who has made the sacred journey that led to Buddhahood, who knows the 3 worlds, the instructor of gods and men, the blessed Lord Gautama Buddha." At this moment, the huge presence of Lord Gautama manifests a smile of deep love, and our hearts overflow with peace and joy. He raises his right hand in attitude of blessing, while a shower of flowers falls on the entire crowd present. Flowers of light shower from the presence of Gautama upon us. Just open yourself as a chalice and receive his blessings. Let us absorb Lord Gautama's blessings as we call together. I am an open heart to receive all the gifts of our beloved Lord Gautama. I accept his blessings. I accept his blessings. I accept his blessings. I expand his blessings. I expand his blessings. I expand his blessings. I am immensely grateful. And now, let us direct Gautama's blessings to the Holy Planet. Feel your ascended master presence surrounded by the ascended master presence of Lord Gautama. And let us direct to the world through our hands, heart, and third eye the blessings of Lord Gautama. Direct his love, his kindness, his illumination power, his balance, harmony, and peace to your neighborhood. Fill your house with his presence. Visualize his luminous presence blessing your city and country. Visualize the peace, love, illumination of Gautama charge the holy atmosphere, dissolving all negativity, all undesirable patterns, all energy of war, conflicts, criticism. And just feel his aura, feeling the atmosphere and all the nations, their government, all of us, all human activities. Charging all of us with his almighty light, love, peace, and balance. And may his love dissolve all conflicts between nations, between people, between religions, science, philosophies, spiritual groups. May his brotherhood charge us and be the essence of our lives. Let be the description of Lord Gautama. He appears seated cross-legged with the hands together, dressed in the yellow robe of the Buddhist monk, but wearing it so as to leave the right arm bare. No description can give an idea of the face, a face truly godlike, for it combines calmness and power, wisdom and love in expression, containing all that our minds can imagine of the divine. The figure is englobed in light, which is somehow at the same time dazzling and yet transparent, so bright that the eye can hardly rest upon it, and yet through it the face and the color of the robe stand out with perfect clearness. Outside of that comes a ring of glorious ultramarine, then in succession glowing golden yellow, the richest crimson, pure silvery white, and a magnificent scarlet. All this being, of course, really is spheres, though showing as bands when seen against the sky, shooting out at right angles. Outside all these are rays of all these hues intermingled and interspersed with flashes of green and violet, as will be observed when we refer to our frontispiece. This color, dear hearts, in exactly these words are described in ancient Buddhist scriptures as constituting the aura of the Lord. Once we complete our visualization, we collectively bow in acknowledgement of this wonderful being. Gradually, we see the image of Gautama receding and diminishing in size until ultimately only a single bright spot remains in the sky, which soon fades away as well. We all express our gratitude and praise, and our hearts overflow with love, joy, and peace. Soon after, the older members of the White Brotherhood approach Maitreya and drink some of the water from the golden bowl, while each present sips their water, save some to take home. This water, dear hearts, is sacred and has the power to liberate us from all physical and mental diseases if you trust it. So please take your cup, feel the concentrated blessings of Lord Gautama and all the ascended masters within it, and let us drink it. Save some for a little later. As we drink, we feel currents of blessings flowing throughout our bodies. We feel energized, joyful, completely refreshed. And dear hearts, if you don't have a water bottle like I have here, I prepare here in glass because it's better. You can put that water together with other and fill a water bottle. And then I would like that you place this water outside your house. If you don't have garden, maybe you have a balcony, a terrace. You put the water. It's important that the water be in the air, in the fresh air, and leave the water there. If you have a garden, you can place it in a place where there is plants, or in your terrace, or in your window bank outside, and leave the water, that the water can take the full moon blessings for about 24 hours. You can leave it for 3 days. Every day you can take the water and just drink, or put it in another bottle to multiply it, and ask every time that beloved Gautama, because his energy is in the full moon now, to charge with the full moon and the light of the sun, the water, to charge it, all the particles, to make this elixir of life even more potent for you. So I go to post something about it in the night, also in the Facebook, for all of you. So right now, Lord Maitreya encourage us to raise our love and gratitude towards our beloved mighty young persons. Let's do it, dear hearts. Place your hands upon your hearts again and send your deepest love to your source of light, your God within, your higher mental body, your presence, your real being, your reality. Shortly after, he thanks the Brotherhood and everyone present, and announces that he will conclude the ceremony by reciting the great invocation. The great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wheels of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men. Let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where human creation dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And finishing the prayer, the ceremony ends. The valley is in full silence. Our beloved Lord Maitreya and all the great ones slowly disappears harmoniously. Everyone present, the ascended masters, lamas, students, whether in physical or subtle bodies, rises and returns to their lanes and homes. So focus on the presence within your heart and invite the presence to guide you back to your bodies. Feel yourself again embraced by the golden light of your own heart. Visualize this golden sphere and you are within it. It ascends from the ground, and once more you realize you are moving in your consciousness at an incredible speed, a soft speed, through the atmosphere until you harmoniously integrate into your physical bodies. Give thanks and expand your love and gratitude to your beloved I Am presence for the privilege of participating in the great outpouring of Lord Gautama. May the sacred fire of love from the beloved Lord Gautama's heart bless your body and soul. May this blessing continue to grow in the coming days until you are fully, completely enlightened. And dear hearts, remember that now here is 16:15, so 4:15 p.m. In about 15, 17, 18, so in about 2.5 hours, we have the full entrance of the full moon. You don't need to do the service again, but in the time of the full moon, in about here is 6:55, so you'll be in 2 hours, 2 hours, about 2 hours 30, 40 minutes here. In your place, you'll be the same in your hour, in your time, current time. In that moment, just calm yourself. If you are sleepy, you are going to receive it anyway. But if you are not sleepy, if you are at work, so stop a little bit in that moment, at least 5 minutes before and after minutes of the exactly moment of the full moon, and just contemplate the presence of Lord Gautama so that you can even expand more this blessing. So now let us connect to the Royal Teton Retreat, also to the heart of the Himalayas, the presence of God Himalaya. He helped us so much with the energy of this sacred place. And let us call, beloved mighty and presence, Lord Gautama, Lord Maitreya, great divine director, Lord Mahasuhan, God Himalaya, Saint Germain, Lord Lanto, Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat, Archangels Elohim, and all who have assisted us during our Wesak service. We are deeply grateful for your unwavering support, protection, and blessings. We love you, thank you, and bless you forever. And feeling the joy and light of your own almighty I am presence, let us make together the closing blessing. Beloved mighty and presence here, there, and everywhere. We love you, bless, and thank you forever, forever, and beyond. For I am in you, and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And dear hearts, thank you so much for your presence. I hope you are feeling like I am feeling this moment. My energy is so raised. I feel my threefold flame moving within my breast. Next vlog that we are going to have will be also a special service dedicated to the ascension of beloved Jesus. Will be on Thursday, May 29. So are you prepared this service also that we are connected with beloved Jesus' ascension, moment of light, and charge ourselves with his momentum of ascension. And in June, we are going, I go to see the right day. We are going to have a very special service that we are going to take our karmic petition. We are going to work on it. Maybe we are going to write it before, but during the service, we are going to work on it. And we are going to deliver it together to the royal Teton, to the keeper of the scrolls there in the royal Teton retreat, and also welcome the lords of karma, because in June 15 we start the season of the karmic board there. So thank you so much, and if you would like to collaborate and support my work, I do it with all my love, but it's so just for this service. I about 30 hours I needed to make it as it is. So if you'd like to compensate this energy, I appreciate donations through my PayPal. The link you'll find in the description of the live in the YouTube, and also in the description of the event in Facebook. And if you need to just send me an email, I can send you the link too. And I thank you 1,000 times more, and God bless you 1,000 times more. And the PDFs for free of the vlogs, if you are not in the list of the PDFs, you can request it by email. Just send me an email, ml5000@gmail.com, and I will include you in our list. And yes, please hold your harmony, dear hearts. Let me here stop sharing. Now, hold your harmony, dear hearts. Hold your harmony. We have this wonderful, luminous radiant of Lord Gautama Buddha in the atmosphere for about 2 weeks. You can imagine it in 8 minutes of his appearance, and it lasts in the atmosphere that growing radiance, blessing, peaceful light for about 2 weeks. And it's so important that you hold your harmony. You need to repeat our harmony service. Here in YouTube, you see, oh, someone I am seeing here because last time I don't know, after the live, the comments disappear. So I needed to, before I touch and stream, I needed to read off whatever you had told me because I don't know if you disappear again, dear hearts. But someone told here that it looks like that the pictures are better. No, the pictures are the same. I always do so beautiful pictures, as my friend is spiritual. When he does something, is so beautiful, but the quality of the streaming on Facebook was not good. So the quality in the streaming was not good, so it distort the pictures and the animation. And here you see from the beginning until this moment is so stable, and we can see much clear the pictures and the animation. For this reason, we need to continue to do it here on YouTube because it's a higher quality. So thank you so much. I just reading some comments here. Everything is all right because I don't know. I hope I don't lose the comments, that it can continue. At least I watch tutorials and I did what they said to comment the comments live continue after in the replay. The replay will still be there in the live. So thank you so much. I hope you are feeling so good as I am. And yes, I hope to see you, dear hearts, there, 29, May 29, for our service of Ascension, the beloved Jesus Ascension Day. So have a wonderful day. Continue within the Lord Gautama's blessings. Don't forget to make a water bottle like I do here. Can be a plastic one. Yes, glass is always better. And place it. I go to write something and to post it in Facebook that in this moment the energy is so charged. So take it and just place it outside. If you have nature around your house, just place it there. You can put a plastic if you want. But if it's very close, it doesn't have no problem. I go to put in my terrace, so and live there to be charged with the holy night and also the energy of the sun. And you can do it for 3 days, at least 3 days. And you can take a little bit of the water every day and put it in another water to multiply the sacred blessing, and let it charge every day, these 3 days, with Gautama's blessings. And as you drink it, call your Maitreya presence to heal completely your body and soul. So, hope you understand. I don't see any question there. I wish you a lovely time. And yes, we see tomorrow. We are going to have here again. I need to program the live for tomorrow for our short service for the children. In the same time, we are going to be here to do our children decrease. So see you tomorrow for those ones that you come. And God bless you and be within Gautama's light.